All right, I have the good mic on because I've been getting emails. Why am I using the crappy mic?
You always get emails while you use the crappy mic.
Oh, it's a crappy mic, or the lighting's bad.
Just waiting for my next tuition check.
Tuition check. Oh, by the way, I got one email. I know we're starting off out of the blue, as if we have nothing planned. I got one email. One guy asked me, you kind of come off as a dick. Now, I got that email, so I just want to explain something.
Wait,
Robert,
that's not the one I sent you this morning.
No, it's like, by the way, he's like, I really love your videos, but you kind of come off as a dick. So I want Robert to clarify exactly why I come off as a dick sometimes. Robert?
You just always are.
Yeah, that's exactly why. That's exactly why. And that's how I emailed him back. That's just me. But, okay, what do we have planned today?
Wait, what did they say about me?
Oh, they love the Korean guy. The Korean guy, they love him. All right, what are we going to do today? Yeah, let's talk about stuff today. As you can see, I have nothing planned. But luckily, I have an array of knowledge, vast array of knowledge with my dickness. And I could actually pull things from out of my ass to be able to come up with it. So let's talk about a little bit of single stick stuff, okay? We'll come from this angle here. Now, a lot of times when we do single stick, this is more of a case of, let's do a video as far as a teacher or maybe as a partner, your function to work with another partner, okay? As I've said before, when you work with single stick or any kind of drill that you're doing in Wing Chun, you're looking at it as a path of development. You want to develop certain things and help each other out. You remember, helping each other out doesn't mean I peg him, he hits me, back and forth like that. So what I really want to spend this time is actually different ways that I can show you exactly how single stick actually helps you develop his skill as well as your skill as well, okay? So for example, normal single stick, you see a lot of people go single stick and they go, boom, I hit you, haha, I'm great, yeah, okay? But as a teacher, if I was just to hit him like that, he wouldn't develop any skill. I want him to get better, otherwise he quits. I got a big hole in my roof right now. All right? So, but anyway, what am I talking about? How do I actually help him in single stick? So, for example, if I was just to actually just do the regular palm strike and go for the attack, a lot of times I can go through it just like that without him even being able to counter it. But what I'm actually doing is, as a teacher, I want to help him. When I'm here at this point, when I do the tanzao and I go for a palm strike, I'm actually feeding him something to feel. So when I give him something to feel, he can actually counter it, okay? So how do I give him something to feed off of? So for example, if I'm rolling single stick here, and I just go, boom, palm, Robert block, palm, block. See, he won't block it, right? Because I know exactly how the timing is involved with that and everything else structurally with that. But if I go from here and I feed him something to feel with, then he can actually block, okay? And then the same thing also, when he punches here, right here, I'm not gung-ho as far as just blocking him right away and rocking his center. I'm actually helping him from here. When I feed him so he can jet, and when he punches, I feed him also again. And if you're really good, I actually set him in place. You feel the center? Mm-hmm. Okay? Now, if I was just lazy and I just, obviously you have to be the teacher to help him out. If I was just going palm, punch, blah. Palm, punch, blah. Here you are just copying motions back and forth and you're not really helping it out. But in this situation, from here, I feed him, boom. I want to make sure he's in place. So I actually feel his center. I actually adjust him to put him in place. See right there, I adjusted him. He's in center. Now, when he punches, boom. I put him in place also. So a lot of times that's what you're looking for every single time. It's not so much the drill itself as far as I block him, I hit him, and so forth, and you're looking for that point. That's pretty much, what's the worst thing that you could develop from that? The worst thing I can have him develop is, if by palm striking it all the time and he's not blocking it, he gets flinchy. You see a lot of teachers work with their students and they're pounding the crap out of them and you're like, ooh, that's so impressive. No, you just made a student who's scared to get hit now. Okay, I want him to develop the guts. I want him, when I'm working with him, I want him to feel comfortable that I could take a full strike and then he can block it, okay? So from here, boom. And then he punches, and then reset back, okay? I feed, block. right? And I want to make sure I set him in place as far as everything is involved. And then in time, when he feels comfortable with it, then I don't have to feed him that amount of information or that amount of force. From each one, he'll be able to figure it out from here. 1, jet, boom, jet, punch. See? Nice and smooth. No mistakes, okay. Jet, boom. Okay. 2. Okay. Part of the problem that he's doing, now if you look at it, it actually looks pretty good how he's doing it. But some things that you want to work on with the single stick, we'll go in a little more detail, is you want to feel the body and the elbow push with what you're doing, okay? So what does that mean? So for example, if I palm him here, notice his hand goes back. But what I want him to do is from here, make a fist here for a second. Okay. Jets out is here from the thumb position, okay? When I want him to jet, okay, notice, look, I'm actually going to push with his elbow, and then I want him to feel this point, elbow push. You feel that? Elbow push. Why? Because a lot of times when people jet, they're just doing this. Snap down. That's it. But in actuality, when I jet, what is it? My elbow is pulling in. Okay? My elbow is pulling in order for me to deal with it. And if you go deeper into that, the subject is actually the body that's pulling him in. Okay? So from this position here, I want to make sure from here, I give him elbow pull, and he pulls that in. He can feel his body from that. Now the same thing here. When he punches, I want him to feel elbow push as well. Okay? Now why is that important? Because if he doesn't do the elbow with the push and he punches, that's what happens. He gets rocked. Even if I do it wrong, okay? Let's say I push forward in here, he gets caught off guard. But if he does it where his elbow is pushing and he has the right amount of tension each time, even when he feels a force at the very end, notice his body can actually react from that. That's very important. So just a lot of times you see people say, jet, punch here. But he wants to do elbow pull, and he wants to do elbow push and have his body feel in from that point on. The body is always doing everything to control that point. Body pulls, body pushes. Okay, it's not just hand. It looks like the hand's doing it. Boom, up and down. That is beginner level where you just concentrate on that. Okay, back and forth, up and down. But when here, if I was to do it, he can feel my body push. And then from here, he pushes with his body too. Body push. That's the kind you want to feel without having the hand tension. Okay? If you do that and you understand how this process of single stick works, then you won't look like you're just going flick back and forth. All right? Hopefully that helps. And yeah, that was pretty ill prepared. But it's some good info. Okay.